Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. In today's video we will be discussing the latest news going on the front lines of Ukraine, so let's get into it. Let's first head over to the Kherson direction, where again the Ukrainians are using FPV drones to attack Russian positions. This looks like shaping up to me, and on the other side the Russians are attacking Ukrainian positions on their side of Kherson Oblast. And obviously I believe that the Russians are putting this much these many attacks on the Ukrainian positions. The reason being, in my opinion, is because Russia knows they will not be able to stop a Ukrainian attack in Kherson very well. The soldiers that I've seen just based off video footage are not as good as the soldiers that you'll see in probably Donbass or Zaporizhia. They don't have the equipment that those soldiers have, and I've actually seen many of them just walking around with no guns. They could have a sidearm, but they don't have any like AKs or anything like that. We saw in Krinky that the Russians kept trying to repel the Ukrainians from Krinky. Could not do that, lost a lot of vehicles, and still could not do that. So I believe that the Ukrainians are going to launch something there very soon. Now moving on to Robotine, some people are saying the Ukrainians are no longer in Robotine. However, the Russians are bombing these positions over here, so it probably means that the Ukrainians, there's still some Ukrainian forces here. I don't believe this map when it says all this under Russian control. Right now I would actually say Robotine is probably in the gray zone, because there's no places to set up positions, permanent positions. You just have to stay in the basement, and at that point there's really no place you can actually just have a good concentration of soldiers. So I'll say all Robotine is usually, I would say, in the gray zone. I think it's very fluid who controls here, which area in Robotine. Again, we see Russians using motorcycles, dirt bikes to move around the front lines. I get that they could be doing that because it's quick. It's not as easy to hit. However, doing reconnaissance with these bikes, that's something different. Sending supplies with these bikes is fast, it's quicker, doesn't cost as much if you lose the bike, and definitely does not cost as much to run the bike in terms of fuel. However, when you're actually trying to attack a position, which the Russians tried in Novomihailovka just yesterday, that's going to end 9 times 10 in a disaster. Now there is footage of Russians capturing positions held by the Ukrainians with those dirt bikes, using those motorcycles to do the assault. However, when you get caught, it's going to be very bad, and we saw that with this video right here that was actually yesterday, with them getting utterly destroyed using this tactic of using dirt bikes and motorcycles. Again, we see fighting going on between the Ukrainians and the Russians. Obviously this is a counterattack by the Ukrainians in this area over here. If this is not old footage, this is huge, because this area is supposed to be under Russian control. I had not seen that footage before, literally just right now, so that will be huge to find out more info about that. That will be good to find out more info about that. Anyway, moving on to the Avdiivka area, where the Russian assault has basically, their breakthrough has basically, from what it seems like right now, petered out. We have the Ukrainians basically harassing the Russians with drones. This is a very interesting video. It's a Bradley takes out a T-80 tank. That's the Bradley right there. That's the T-80 tank over there. And the Bradley fires the missile, as you can see, and the tank is taken out, and there is picture confirmation of that right here. So it seems like the Russian attack over here has slowly but surely slowed down a bit. Moving to this area over here, you have obviously some fire from both sides, and we have actually reports that most of the forest area over here is on fire, which could mean it would force either the Ukrainians or the Russians to withdraw, because you simply cannot hold places if the place is on fire. It would not be wise to hold your troops there. The Russian Kharkiv offensive, according to the Ukrainian intelligence, is not here to actually take Kharkiv. It's not here to actually make significant gains. Is actually they're trying to do this to distract the Ukrainians from the fronts that they want to advance in, probably in Donetsk and Luhansk. So that's what the Ukrainian reports are saying. There are around 50,000 Russians stationed in Belgorod. People are saying they have the ability to take Kharkiv. I don't think they do, but we'll obviously see. Obviously, we cannot tell the future, so we'll obviously see. That's basically it for today's update. Last but not least, Crimea. Tomorrow's going to be Victory Day, so if we don't see something Victory Day or give it a couple days after, the whole Russians being scared of a Ukrainian attack, that could have just been them being scared and actually not based on any solid data. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.